It's cold! Let's do some science. What does it take to freeze a jar of pickles? I'm guessing it's cold where you are too, unless you're one of those people that live down south, because you're smart. Pretty dang cold. And that means it's the perfect time to do some science. We've had 2 reports of packages freezing, and so I wanted to just do a test to see what does it take to freeze a jar of pickles. First test is gonna be in a freezer with ice in it, packed just like we normally pack it, and then I'm gonna put it in a freezer that's at a constant 3 degrees just to see how long it takes to freeze with an ice pack in it. And then I wanna control that, so I'm gonna do no ice or noise, just to see without the ice pack, does it freeze as fast? And then I wanted to model what it would be like if it sat on a UPS or FedEx truck outside. So we're gonna put this one in the pickle wagon. So let's pack these up. And we're gonna put these Bluetooth monitoring devices in each box, just so we can measure exactly how the temperature drops and when it gets to the point that it freezes. And we're gonna put 2 hot dills and 2 jalapenos in. Why jalapenos? Because they have a little bit different brine with a little more salt. So I'm wondering if the freezing temperature is a little bit lower with the jalapenos. All right, here's the freezer test at 3 degrees. We've got the ice plus freezer and the no ice plus freezer. Plus, I'm also gonna put a jar of hot dill and jalapeno in the freezer outside of the packaging, just to see a couple of things. 1, do they freeze at different points? And 2, do they freeze at different rates than the ones in the box? And box 3 is going in the back of the pickle wagon, and just to see what happens, I'm gonna put a jar of jalapenos and hot dill out here too. I'm guessing with the sun out, there's gonna be some thermal effects with the pickle wagon and these big black windows. Now, what do you think is gonna happen? Tell me in the comments. I'm curious to hear what you think. Okay, it's been about an hour here in my warm office. I can monitor these temps. Interestingly, the one with ice in it is colder than the one without ice in the freezer. Okay, it's been 5 hours, so let's see. I've got a little hole drilled in the top of these jars. Looks like they're both frozen, at least on the outside. All right, inside the boxes, they're not frozen yet, even though that sensor says 27 degrees. Let's see. This is the no ice box. In this ice box with the ice pack at the bottom, they're also not freezing. There's no ice crystals forming. Okay, it's been 13 hours. Looks like these jars are frozen solid at 3 degrees. Right, so it looks like ice crystals are starting to form in there after 13 hours, 3 degrees. Let's see what the jalapenos look like. But the jalapenos haven't yet frozen. They're still liquid. Okay, it's been 24 hours. These are hard as a rock, and you can see the translucent pickles in there. What they start to look like. Wonder what the boxes look like. What's been interesting about the boxes is they've leveled out. Even though it's 3 degrees in here, they've kind of leveled out around 26 degrees. So the insulation is actually insulating them from the cold in here, which is interesting. Okay, let's look at number 1 first. So you can see the brine is not moving. There's definitely ice crystals. It's not rock hard, but it's definitely getting close to freezing, and you can see kind of the translucence on the pickle. That's what happens. The cucumbers just change cellular structure and they become soft when frozen. They still taste good and it's still safe to eat, just not a good customer experience, which we're solving for. And here also, it's not rock hard yet, but ice crystals are forming. Let's look at number 2. This one has no ice in it, so it wasn't assisted in the freezing, but pretty much same results. So it looks like in terms of time, this one is more liquid than the other. So it looks like the ice pack actually does accelerate the freezing, but not by much because these have ice crystals in them. Let's check the pickle wagon. All right, it got down to 27 degrees last night, which, looking at the temperature monitor, it was 30 degrees. So these look good. I don't see ice crystals. The brine is still good here. Let's look inside of the box. Guessing this is also good inside of the box because they were protected a little bit. Yep, so brine's running just fine, no ice crystals. So it looks like overnight on a FedEx truck in freezing temperatures, they're okay with the insulation. and actually even without the insulation, but it wasn't sub-zero temperatures like I know some states are experiencing. So if you get a jar of pickles that's frozen solid, 1, get those things off your porch, and 2, let us know so we can send you some new pickles.